Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to DIY Mississippi Film Works. I ain't put up a video in a long time. I've been watching wrestling. It's just, I don't know. I didn't know what I could say about it. There wasn't 100 million other people out there saying about it, so I just kind of took a break from that. And right now, I'm gonna show you this because I'm out on my pier doing that social distancing. And I figure you can't get more distance sitting out on your pier. It's a nice, not hot, not cold day. So let me show you what's going on. Excuse the mess on the pier. This is not a fancy. Oh, almost knocked over my drink. As you can see, there's the lake. You probably see the haze. It is raining. And yes, I am maskless. It's hot. Even though I did have somebody 2 days ago recognize me in town without the mask on. The beard just gives it away. So why am I filming now? I watched WrestleMania. It was enjoyable. The women's tag match was fun, even though I wish the Kabuki Warriors had won. Owens, Owens. I almost called him Steen again. Owens and Rollins was a good little match. Becky versus Shayna Baszler until that fucked up end. I don't know why they had Becky pin. I liked it. It surprised me, but I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. The ladder match was great. The ladder match got a couple of oh yeahs and holy shits out of me. Fuck yeah, that was great. And when the Uso yelled off, "Just flatten your face like a pancake, boy," that was so good. Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan, good match. They did it right. They didn't try to play to a non-existent crowd. I love when Morrison came out through his glasses, non-existent crowd. Undertaker AJ was fun, but I don't want to see maybe one match like that a year. It works with Undertaker. That kind of film stuff. It works with his character, and with AJ it worked because AJ played it kind of straight. The next night, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley was great until Charlotte won. I was hoping Rhea would keep that belt. Rhea is amazing. I'm not a big Charlotte Flair fan. Oh, yeah, Braun Strowman squashed Goldberg and match up. Let's see, next night, what was there? Edge versus Randy Orton. That was way the hell tall. It's the second longest match in WrestleMania history now, behind the Iron Man match from what was that, WrestleMania 12 between Brett and Shawn Michaels. I think it was 12. The longest match. It's just wandering around the halls punching each other. I got bored. The only highlights was when Edge climbed up on the thing above the table and dropped the elbow off the chain link fence above the table. I didn't get that. And then I'm gonna catch shit for calling it this, but when Orton tried to Benoit Edge with the lift equipment, I was like, oh man, wrong, bad timing on that, y'all. The matches from night two that stood out. The Cena Fiend match fucking sucked. It was. I'm just going, okay. This is how bad it was. About 3 minutes, I was like, okay, this is just not for me. I'm not going to enjoy this. Fiend and Bray Wyatt, I can see working that kind of style. Cena, I don't see it. It don't work that way. So it's like, well, I want a snack. So I go in the kitchen, make me a little snack real quick, come back. It's a couple minutes have passed. Make my snack. Shit's still on TV. Oh, come on. And I was watching it live, so I didn't want to fast forward. I couldn't fast forward. I got through eating my snack real quick. I gotta use the bathroom. So I go take a shit. Read some more of the Brian Pillman senior book. I got in the bathroom. That's my bathroom reading material. I come back. That match is still going on. Well, it's not even a match. It was like a long promo. Still going on. I asked my dog, "Hey, do you want to go outside?" She does. So I take her outside. And she's really got to. If you ask her if she wants to go outside, she's got to take a shit. She does like little spins, like Johnny Ramone used to do his guitar where he'd spin around. She does that. Her and the dog before both did it. The other one didn't start doing it until Johnny Ramone died. So, figure that shit out. So I take her outside. She takes the shit. I bring her in, give her a treat. Go back in the living room. The match is still going on. It finally ends. I'm like, oh, good, finally. So I'm waiting on match. The whole reason I watch WrestleMania is because I want to see how an entire show empty arena would work, especially the biggest event of the year. The main match I want to see was Drew McIntyre taking on Brock Lesnar. Except for they finally pulled the trigger on Drew giving the belt, which they did. It was quick. I would have had it gone longer and cut some time from that Fiend, Cena, abortion, and Edge and Orton, but that's me. Overall, the 2 nights, there's enough stuff there. You cut it down to like 1, 2.5 hour to 3 hour pay per view. It would have been almost 4 stars, like 3.5. Pretty good. There was so much just bullshit. Like, I have to try to remember these guys' names because I don't watch WWE regularly anymore. But a guy come out and he's bald. And he's wearing he looks like he beat up King Conan and stole his robe and crown. He's got a bald head, looks like a penis. So I was calling him King Penis Head, and I've been told his name's like something Corbin. It's not Darren Corbin. It's like Baron Corbin or some shit like this. It's horrible. And he took on a guy who came out that I found out later on his name's Elias, but I in my notes it says Randy Savage with a guitar because he looks like Randy Savage carrying a guitar. And then I don't. It's just weirdly the whatever belt Bailey's holding, like that 5-woman elimination match, really good. Really surprised. I had not seen Lacey Evans do a long match before. She was impressive. Tamina was good in her part. The whole match was really good. Like I said, there was enough good stuff that's worth watching, but there's some really bad stuff. And the whole with the Gronk guy. But also, I did this. I've been watching wrestling, but nothing real current. I just got through watching the Tracy Smothers Fireside Chat with Jake Mania. Tracy Smothers was going through chemo. And say, hang in there tough, Tracy. You're one of the nicest guys I've met so far. I grew up a huge Tracy Smothers fan and got blessed, and that's the best way to describe it. At a show, it's on here. If you look for my Russell Birmingham footage, I don't know if this match was on there or not because I don't think I was filming during this match. I didn't film every match at that show. Me and Kobe Rutland were sitting out there. He's filming matches for Body Slam Media Productions. Check him out here on YouTube. And we're doing commentary while we're filming. We always do commentary. Both of us are there. He does commentaries by himself. I don't, because I don't think I work good at commentary without somebody to play off of. We were sitting at a table, and I'm holding the mic. Kobe's got a mic. And the behind us we're on stage. There's a big curtain behind us, and that's where the locker room was. Just out of nowhere, out of the locker room, here comes Tracy Smothers. He sits down and joins us for commentary and watching the match. And I got a great picture. I got to figure out how to integrate pictures in the videos. I got some great pictures I want to do of me and Mr. Smothers, who I got told 4 times it's Tracy, not Mr. Smothers, but I was taught when you respect somebody in their order, you put Mr. or Miss before their name, no matter what, unless they just absolutely tell you, hey, it ain't that, it's this. And it's just the way I was raised. So Mr. Smothers, he looked kind of mad about it. He sat there, and it was really, I got a great picture of both of us. Because I met Tracy Smothers about a year before then, maybe closer to 2, up in Lula, Mississippi. I got a picture with him, but the guy that took the picture, because Tracy was a surprise appearance at this show. The guy that took the picture didn't check it before he handed me back the camera, and it was like shaky. It looked like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, and they got Michael J. Fox to take the picture. It was not good. That's me, Tracy Smothers. Watch that. I've watched. What else I've watched? Did some orders. Everything's shut down. In the little tiny town I live in, first place, there ain't really. The only place you can find wrestling stuff, you get lucky and find it at the thrift stores and pawn shops. Well, they're closed. Walmart ain't got nothing. So I took the money I normally spend on stuff and made me a little order. These are in order. We're gonna start. I got 2 DVDs. This is the first one. This is Wrestling Classics Volume 1. 2 hours of action. Classic wrestlings from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Most matches in genuine black and white. And that is Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, I'm pretty sure, on the front cover there. See Gorgeous George have his valet spray the ring to clean it from dirty wrestlers. See 625-pound Haystacks Calhoun as Lucky Horseshoe. See the Sheik uses mystical power to throw fire at Mark Lewin. Mark Lewin, he was the Purple Haze down in Florida, part of Kevin Sullivan's Satanic Army back when Kevin Sullivan was running wild in Florida. See the classic 1961 Buddy Rogers, Pat O'Connor world title bout that set a live attendance record that stood for decades. And the matches on this one was Gorgeous George versus Jesse James, 2 out of 3 falls. Antonio Rocca versus Johnny Valentine. Antonio Rocca, Miguel Perez, and Ricky Starr. Ricky Starr was like a wrestling ballerina, like one of the early kind of effeminate gimmicks. Versus Dr. Jerry Graham. Oh, God, the Good Doctor and the Fabulous Kangaroos. It doesn't say which version of the Kangaroos. Killer Kowalski versus Eduardo Compartier. Was Eduardo Compartier the one that Killer Kowalski took the ear off on, or was that Yukon? That's Yukon Eric, I think. Haystack Calhoun versus Killer Brooks. Is that Killer Tim Brooks? I don't know. Buddy Rogers versus Pat O'Connor, 2 out of 3 falls. Antonio Rocca and Miguel Perez versus Skull Murphy and Kurt Von Hess. June Byers versus Betty Hawkins for the women's title. The Bruiser versus Pepper Gomez, and the Sheik versus Mark Lewin. This is 2009. Copyright on this 1991 copyright, blah blah blah. Ain't nothing fancy to it. I mean, it's just this. These were extremely cheap on Amazon. I got this and the next DVD. Together, it was like $6 total for these two. This is the second one. This is volume 2. See midget ruffian little bruiser beat up on bad guy manager Bobby the Brain Heenan. Okay, that'll be cool. That's some Indiana footage. See Joe Louis referee the Battle of the Titans with legendary Antonio Rocca facing German rival Hans Schmidt. See a wild 2-ring battle royal with every man for himself. That's probably one of the big LA battle royals. See female midgets battling out to a finish. Okay, and our matches are the Sheep versus Bobo Brazil. And I'll say that's Rocca on the front cover. If you don't know who Antonio Rocca is, that's Antonio Rocca. Antonio Rocca versus Hans Schmidt. Special guest referee Joe Louis. Wrestling workouts. Johnny Barron and Magnificent Maurice versus Dory Dixon and Sailor R. Thomas. Gorgeous George versus Ilio Di Palo. Mixed tag team match, heavyweights and midgets. Luis Martinez and Little Boy Blue versus Beautiful Bruce and Sky Lolo. Steel cage match. And this is definitely not from the 70s. This is from the 80s. Randy Savage versus Jerry Lawler. It's that Memphis steel cage match. It's also on like the Wrestling Gold set. Somehow it got public domain. Female midgets. Princess Little Dove versus Diamond Lil. If you ever seen Lipsticks Dynamite, Diamond Lil is the little person, the little lady who Fabulous Moolah kind of adopted her, and her and Mae Young raised her like as their daughter in a way, and she like helped out Moolah's camp and stuff. Mixed 6-man tag match. Little Bruiser, the Bruiser and the Crusher versus Bobby Heenan, Blackjack Mulligan, and Blackjack Lanza. Sweet. Well, it's a Detroit Battle Royal. 2-ring Detroit Battle Royal featuring Andre the Giant, Over Brazil, the Wolfman, Chris Taylor, the Brute, the Wild Man, Dom DiNucci, and more. Same 2009. This looks about the same. Too cool. I haven't watched them yet. Matter of fact, I'm out here on the computer. I got my power cord hooked in the computer. I'm going to watch them after this. And then I've read every other book this guy's put out. And he's not disappointing. This is Tim Hornbaker's Capital Revolution, The Rise of the McMahon Wrestling Empire. Tim Hornbaker did that NWA Wrestling History book. He did Death of the Territories. This is like his 3rd book. His stuff is dry, but if you love wrestling history, it's so good. And these are not very thick. It's ECW Press, and on Amazon it's not $20. It's probably about 14, 12 to 14. Definitely worth it, I'm sure. Oh, what pictures do we have on here? Let's just. Oh shit! It's the first time I'm opening it. Okay, so. Okay, I mentioned Ricky Starr. There's Ricky Starr doing his little ballerina shit. I love this picture of Andre with all the women on him. These are just great little books. And since I do have footage that's not uploaded, I apologize for that. I'm trying to make it look better. It was really dark. I had to shoot it with my tablet cam, basically, and it came out really dark, but I'm going to try to get that up. I'm working on a way. I had not announced this yet, but since it's not going to happen, it's the 7th of April as I'm doing this. The April 11th show in Brookhaven was going to be Value Independent Wrestling is coming back to Brookhaven. Be the second show of the year in Brookhaven. I'd already set up interviews before the show with Mississippi, like probably the best wrestling Mississippi that's not signed to a big contract anywhere, and that'd be Ray Fury. Luchador, I've been watching Ray pretty much since he started in wrestling. He's got a great story to tell. I'll sit down and talk to him, do that. And then the other one, and this is, I kind of got a weird connection to. This is Dirty Andy Dalton, the 2nd generation, superstar based out of Texas. Andy's father was Frank Dalton, part of the Dalton gang that used to work Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling. And as of right now, 3 generations of my family have watched Andy's dad wrestle, and 2 generations of my family watched Andy wrestle now, because my paternal grandfather and my father used to go watch Frank Dalton and the Dalton boys wrestle every time they came to Gulfport. And then I went one time when I was very, very little. I do not remember it. I was under a year old with my grandpa. So I saw Frank, and then Andy wrestles regularly here, and I talked to him. He agreed to do an interview, and it's fallen through. So I'm working on a way to do them still. I might have to figure out how to do through Skype and record it video-wise and just throw it up here on YouTube. If not, I'm going to do them written style. Just, I got, email, Facebook, whatever, do them that way. Neither I'll put them up. I'm working on a DIY Mississippi Filmworks like presence on the web besides the Facebook page. I'll put them up there, and I might just do a video of me sitting here reading the interviews and doing like a voice for everybody. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out, but appreciate how my numbers have been going up. Appreciate everybody's been watching. If you check my Facebook account, you'll notice I've been reposting a lot of older matches, a lot of stuff that I didn't think got enough views, or I thought that, especially stuff where I was the only camera there filming, and nobody, or if there was another camera there, they had never released the footage. So like I just recently reposted it's on the channel here, John Saxon. It's Elevate Pro 2017, probably about April, May 2017. It's the only time I know of they ran Gulfport, Mississippi. It was at this laser tag / paintball arena. It was like zombie themed. And the main event was Elevate Pro champion at the time, Gregory James, who's now Isaiah James, I think is what he goes by in Rowdy Wrestling. He was the unholy one, Gregory James, back then. He was their champion, taking on Mississippi legend, who's now retired, John Saxon. Great match, but there was only 40, 50 people there tops, and I don't remember ever seeing another camera running. And just win this match. And there's also, I mentioned Ray Fury a little while ago, there's a Ray Fury Lucha LaCour match there I thought more people should see. I'm just rambling now, and I went way past the length I usually like doing these. So, man, I hope everybody out there safe. Just be smart about stuff. And don't believe every little rumor you're hearing from somebody. All read it on Facebook. Check your Center for Disease Control website. They're going to give you the facts. Check the World Health Organization website. They're going to give you facts. Learn to separate when you're watching the news what is fact from what is opinion. Just very simple, very simple. But I'm out, y'all. Hope everybody's safe. Hopefully real soon. Real soon. Everything will be back to normal. Be more shows. I know that as of right now, the June show in Brookhaven, BIW show in Brookhaven, is going on. I will be there filming every match. I will find out who's going to be on the show and try to get some interviews set up. It looks like if it happens, the July Battle Zone Wrestling Championship Wrestling Show in Riley, Mississippi, I'm going to be hitting that one up because Joey Ryan's going to be there. I want to go see Joey Ryan again because I want to get another picture with him. I want to recreate the infamous photobomb picture. That's why I need anybody out there watching, if you know how to, if there's an editor built in YouTube or something like that, or a free program, allow me to put in pictures. Because right now I'd love for that picture to just pop up like somewhere here on the screen, right there. It's me and Joey Ryan with 1, 2, 3, like 4 people photobombing it. And only one of them was doing it intentionally. And this was back before Joey Ryan became known for the penis stuff. He was like just sleazy Joey Ryan. Anyway, I've rambled too long. Talk to everybody later. Be safe.